Oh, it's a red letter day. Alright. I remember the stars in the parking lot sky, far away and unknowable. Rotating gun barrels reloading, cancer cells glittering in her bloodstream like fireworks. All the lights, her corneas igniting memorial hearts, the irony. Look, she said with her finger reaching, pointing, and scraping the smoke and dust, the ground shaking with every revelation. Malignancy, the paper said. Red letters. It's a red letter day. I remember my grade school teacher telling the class, today is a red letter day. All her hair coming down like streamers, catching in the cracks of the sofa, swirling down the drain. Memories metastasizing in the night, spreading to the abdomen. Because who needs breasts? Get rid of them. Shockwaves of normality. A fake breast in a box delivered via UPS. This is normal, she said, adjusting the silicone. It's cold, though. Malignancy, she said to the corpses around the bar counter. I need to stop drinking before the chemo starts, she told me that night. Shockwaves from the bathroom, retching in the dark. Debris and embers, hair streamers in the air. Take a shower, pass out, convert it to a bath. Take a pill, sit down, the world's upside down. Don't look at me like that, she said to me, and all her plants were husks. Tell me it'll get better, she said to me, and all her friends were skeletons rotting in boxes. The world is cruel. Mac and cheese doesn't taste the same. It tastes like piss, she told me, and she cried over the bowl. The world emptied to make room for her, parting around her bone fingers, dividing around her smooth head, reaching to put the wig back on the upside-down bowl. She looked outside, and the roofs were the sky. The tires were the pavement. I don't know who I am anymore, she said. I remember the stars in the parking lot sky, far away in Technicolor. My fingers opening car doors, sliding up walkers, stirring mac and cheese, turning the TV off when she fell asleep. Her Afghan was the color of my heart. Gray and... oh, I lost it. We'll just say that. Oh, gray and turning dust. There we go. There was a drought in my tear ducts, a serious lack of butter in the fridge. Don't ask me about that, she said, rubbing her arms. And then she fell asleep again. My minivan was a silent, cold bullet in the dark, making pathways to Walmart and McDonald's, hands clutching bags of ramen and McNuggets. Malignancy, a red word in a box of papers. Close the lid and kill the pain with tape. Tape over it, glue it shut, bury it in the backyard. Her world was a hospital bed with more buttons than the space shuttle. Don't push the red button unless she's actually dying, the nurse said. So she pushed it for water, blankets, and company when I wasn't there. My van was a tombstone in the parking lot, waiting to be moved into place with a funeral flag. Her hair was streamers on the pillow upstairs. My hands were cold. Shockwaves from the tires of my van, feet on the ground. Don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. But I can't help but feel like the hospice people have seen this movie before. They know how it ends. When you've seen the ending so many times, there aren't tears, just calm retinas taking it all in. Here's where the kidneys fail. Here's where the abdomen swells. Here's where she coughs more than she breathes. The streamers are gone. The shockwaves stop. A cold, quiet room with two clutched hands. I'm not ready for this, she says. No one is, they tell her, and her hand is so cold. I'm not ready, she says. They aren't unsympathetic. They just know you can't avoid the tunnel in the light. So go toward it, even if it's all in your head. Chemicals firing, biological terrorism, organic mutiny. The ground is a mess, all the discarded streamers billowing, waiting for the street sweeper. I remember the stars in the parking lot sky, far away and shining wet like ice in the night. The fireworks are different this time, more dial tone than thunder. It's been a week since the flags came off the cars. Look, she says in my head, pointing. I spent the rest of the night digging up the box and staring at the word, malignancy. It doesn't even have a meaning anymore. Mac and cheese doesn't taste the same. All the streamers in the trash taken away with the roar of a diesel engine. It's a red letter